join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Each graduating class selects a scripture to speak, incorporate prayer, and desire for the class. The Kirk Academy class of 2018 shares the following scripture. Neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is Christ Jesus our Lord. Romans 8:39.
Gentlemen, please remove your caps and join me in prayer. Dear Lord, I thank you for this day and for everything that you've given us and for letting us all gather here. I thank you so much for this graduating class as we've worked hard to get here, and thank you for all the memories we've shared over the years and for being there for us every step of the way and being someone that we can trust on and rely on through our years at Kirk. And I pray that we'll do the same as we go our separate ways and be shining lights for you and glorify you in all that we do. Watch over us and keep us safe and bless this commencement ceremony. In your name I pray. Amen.
Good evening and welcome to the 2018 graduation exercises here at Kirk Academy. We appreciate the effort that all of you have made to be here. I know that some of you have had to travel for many miles, you've had to arrange schedules, you've had to make different exceptions to be here tonight, and we appreciate it. I know the graduates appreciate it, and I want to thank each of you for being here. A graduation exercise has long been a traditional culmination of the high school experience. Since the first graduating class at Kirk Academy 50 years ago, this has been a solemn and dignified event. Each student, parent, relative, and special guest should have the opportunity to hear their graduate's name called and properly respected. Each speech has been diligently prepared and practiced for hours. Please help us continue the tradition of paying the proper reverence by refraining from any inappropriate outbursts or unruly behavior and by silencing your cell phones. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. To each graduate, I'd like to express my appreciation for all that you've done here at Kirk Academy. Obviously, tonight wouldn't be an event if you weren't here, and we appreciate all that you've done. It's been my privilege to watch you as you've grown and you've demonstrated the talents and determinations that are necessary to reach this milestone. Graduation exercises are often referred to as a commencement. That's a very appropriate term to describe the place in life where each graduate is tonight. I trust that we've taught you well enough that tonight is not perceived as the end of a journey, but actually the commencing of a wonderful adventure. Again, welcome to the 2018 Kirk Academy graduation ceremonies. We're proud to say that Kirk Academy is a family. Tradition is very important. These students follow a long tradition of having parents who have graduated from Kirk Academy. Students and parents, please stand and remain standing as I call your name. Holland Gage Bailey, Father George Holland Bailey, graduate class of 1984. Baker Douglas Blake, Janet Baker Dickey, graduate 1987. Connor David Boone, Lee Boone, class of 1988. Annie Grace Box, Father Robert Allen Box, 1988, and Jackie Morgan Box, 1989. Sarah Catherine Box, Father graduated 1984, Charles Leon Box. Austin Guy Branscombe, William Guy Branscombe III, graduate 1987. William McDaniel Campbell. Mark Edward Campbell, class of 1988. Misty Lane McDaniel, class of 1990. Kirk Lance Fielder. Father Marcus Lamar Fielder, class of 1991. Bethany Martyr Fielder, mother, 1992. Kimberly Christine Gibson. Father William Earl Gibson, Jr., class of 1984. Brenda Brower Gibson, class of 1985. Carly Carol Hudspeth. Mother Amy Carol Denley, class of 1988. Swayze Blaine Johnson. Father Glenn Ernest Johnson, Jr., class of 1990. Benjamin Hayden Kendall. Mother Reagan Clevenger, class of 1997. Morgan Claire Rose. Charlie Gordon Rose, class of 1990. Emerald Sullivan Ross. Mother Allison Ross Worsham, graduate of class of 1984. Tyler K. Smith. Father David Nicholas Smith, class of 1997. And April Bennett Smith, class of 1999. Jones Harbin Stanford. Father Richard Stanford, class of 1972. Leggett Elise Steed. Mother Stephanie Flanagan Steed, 1987. Elizabeth Carolyn Taylor. Mother Carolyn McKay Taylor, class of 1980. Lauren O'Neill Timmis. Father Patrick William Timmis, class of 1985. Kimberly Maxie Timmis and her mother, class of 1987. Brandon Lee Thomas. Barry Lee Thomas, class of 1986. Austin Harper Wilburn. Mother Rachel Harper McCullough, class of 1993. Would you please give these a round of applause? Thank you for making
On behalf of the class of 2018, I would like to announce that our gift to Kirk Academy is a new metal entrance sign located at the front of the school. It replaces the original wrought iron sign that was gifted to the school by the class of 1971. To continue the honor of that class as well as ours, the new sign bears the years 1971 and 2018. In addition to the sign, the class of 2018 has also gifted the school with a bench that sits in front of the KA Fieldhouse. This bench is in honor of our late friend and former classmate, Trey Campbell. At this time, I would like to present the school with our composite picture, which will be hung in the halls with all the pictures of our past classes.
It is now my privilege to present the president of the Kirk Academy class of 2018, Jones Harbin Stanford.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you to all the friends and family, my fellow graduates who are here tonight for this very special event. Before I go into anything, I want to give credit where credit is due, and I want to personally thank the administration here at Kirk Academy for enabling me to receive a good education and for putting up with me all these years. And to my parents, Lamonda and Rick, I'd like to thank y'all for doing what you could to keep me in line, and I'd also like to thank you, Carson, for being a pretty decent brother. To my close friends, and you know who you all are without being named, I want to thank you for being here for me and standing beside me when I needed you guys. And lastly, most importantly, I would like to thank my enemies for keeping me in check and for giving me something to laugh at over all these years. Now that that's said, seniors, I thoroughly enjoyed our time here together at Kirk Academy. And for the people that don't know, this senior class has a lot going for it and a lot of potential in it. Some of us are going straight to the workforce with future career plans set in place. Some of us are going to community college and transferring to four-year universities. Some of us are continuing our sporting careers and playing at collegiate levels. Some of us will be attending Mississippi State University to start a lifelong of success and happiness, and the rest of us will go to Ole Miss. I always say that half-heartedly. But anyway, guys, I'm talking to the seniors. I'm still a teenager, just like all of you. And I say that because I'm given the task of talking to you guys about where we're going on from here. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know that much. I don't know much about love. I don't know what it takes to get ahead in life. I'm not entirely sure what true success entails, and I can barely drive the speed limit. However, there are some things that I do have some understandings about the world around us that I want to share with you all. When I was younger, I was exposed to death when I was at a very young age. Everybody on my mother's side of the family had passed away in about a span of 2 years, and I was very close to those people, and it affected me. I've grown up in a family where the word dysfunctional does it justice. To make it worse, I used to spend every waking moment when I was younger with my grandparents, who denied me nothing. They let me eat whatever I wanted, and I was insanely fat. I used to look like one of those pea marshmallows after you put it in the microwave. I remember Holman Taylor, he told me one time the only reason I was good at baseball is because I let the bases look like marshmallows. He might have been right. But anyway, due to my weight, and I had very bad acne, I was occasionally made fun of in my middle school years. And in my early high school career, I stopped being completely fat, but I had different problems of finding out who I was, and I struggled with that for a long time. I'm telling you all this not because of sympathy or I think that any of you care. I'm saying this because I'm not a victim to anything, and neither are any one of you. We're all growing up in a world that feeds off of a victimhood mentality. If you live in this down and out lifestyle and continue to be a victim, you will continue to live down and out. I know this from experience. However, there came a point in my life where I had to stop that kind of junk. Instead of being upset or depressed, or whenever life was being rough to me or I was given a bad hand, I stopped getting down on myself and I started telling myself, man, is this going to be a comeback story? Let me tell you, maybe one day you'll probably make more of an impact than any of these people that are putting you down will ever make. And don't let yourself give into this world. Hand in hand with this victimhood mentality, the most cancerous thing that has hit our society is this thing called identity politics. This new age of politics likes to take the individuality out of people and place them in this hypothetical pot. You're supposed to join the wave and be part of a group rather than being an individual. Once you join these groups, or once you give up your individuality, you're just basically another vote, a statistic, or a pawn. If you want your life to be based off of whatever minority you're in, or whatever political stance you are, or whatever the group is, then you ruin your own individuality. This world does not need any more people ranting on the internet or blocking traffic on highways. These exclusive groups die out and will change as time progresses. And they don't necessarily have to accept you anyway. But there's one thing we do know, this world is phenomenal at not accepting people. However, there is and will always be room on this planet for another individual. And the only reason that is because this world is forced to make room for another individual. You may be looked at differently for standing out or even be made fun of, but so what? Who cares? If people make fun of you or ridicule you, again, who cares? Like I said earlier, one day you may be able to prove these people wrong and you'll hit them right between the eyes. Also, standing out happens to be standing up for what you believe in and what you hold to be true. It shouldn't matter even if this whole world is against you. Because if you're right in what you believe in, at least you're right. And what better feeling is there than knowing you're right? Also, what if who you are and what if you believe offends people or isn't viewed as politically correct? If that's the case, you need to be as offensive and be as politically incorrect as possible. If Martin Luther didn't offend the Catholic Church, then there wouldn't have been a Protestant Reformation. If the colonists wouldn't have offended British Parliament, then this country wouldn't be here today. And if Donald Trump wouldn't have offended about 50% of this population, then I wouldn't be wearing a Make America Great Again shirt underneath my gown. I have in my speech wait for the applause, so. But I hope you get the point. You know, I also said earlier, I'm not entirely sure what all success entails, and I'm not sure. However, I do know one thing about success, and that is do not let someone else define it for you. Even from someone who is viewed as successful. Everyone is subject to error. It is part of being a human. A few years ago, I would have said something along the lines of people don't change. Well, let me tell you, my ex-girlfriend's definitely proved me wrong on that one. But point being, success cannot be determined by a single person, because people will have changing and or differing views of success. You have an idea of what makes you happy, and you have an idea of what you want. Go after it and pursue it. Because if you're pursuing someone else's idea of fulfillment or success, there's no way you yourself are going to find fulfillment. And the last and most important thing I want to talk to you guys about going on from here is a little different. There's this thing that all of us have, or will have eventually, that has the potential to be much greater than power, than money, than influence or fame, anything that most humans define as success. And and that is your family, and moreover your kids. You see, I haven't the slightest idea of who the parents of the people like Stephen Hawking or Nelson Mandela or Ronald Reagan were. Their parents, even though they weren't as big in the spotlight, were able to do something, or the lack of something, to raise up kids that became world changers. Guys, if you start to think that maybe I don't have what it takes, which all of you do, even you, Scott, I'm sorry. I have that in my speech. Or if you look back at your life and you feel like you haven't accomplished what you wanted, you can raise up a family and raise up some kids that have the better opportunity than what you gave yourself and give them the potential to impact the world around you. And let me tell you, if you don't necessarily know how to raise up your kids and where they should go, at least you can sure teach them what not to do. Guys, do not let this world bring you down. Do not be afraid to stand out. Do not be afraid of this future, and love your families. John Stanford, 2018 Vice President. Thank you.
The salutatorian award is given to the senior who has compiled the second highest average during his or her 4 years of high school. We are proud to announce that the class of 2018 salutatorian is Carly Carol Hudspeth.
Welcome. My name is Carly Hudspeth, and I'm very honored to stand before you tonight as your class of 2018 salutatorian. First, I'd like to thank everyone involved with shaping us into the people we are today. And that includes every one of our teachers, our parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts and uncles, coaches, and the list could go on and on as we have been blessed with so many caring people in our lives. We thank you for the sacrifices you make for us and for always being there for us. To my class, even if I could have, I wouldn't have chosen any other class to grow up with. Class of 2018, you guys are some of the funniest people I know, some of the most talented people I know, and some of the most interesting people I know. High school wouldn't have been near as memorable or fun without you guys. I love y'all. My goal here tonight is to share with you some of the most important things I've learned throughout high school. First, each of us is capable of doing something so incredible with the life and talents we have been given. I wholeheartedly believe that. But the question is, do you? Without a doubt, the most important thing I've learned has been, no matter how many people believe or don't believe in you, you must be the ultimate believer in yourself. Whenever you truly believe with all your heart, mind, and soul that you can accomplish whatever it is that you set out to do, you're unstoppable. Of course, we will each have setback, and we will all have success. But knowing who we are and what we are capable of is priceless. And from my experience, that discovery comes from the Lord. And y'all, the time is now. The time is now to be the best us we can be. Even as tonight is a night of reflecting on the past, I want to encourage you to look to the future and to envision yourself there. For tonight, when we walk out of KA together for the first time as alums, neither we nor our future will be defined by who we were or what we did in high school. It's our decisions from here on out that will truly impact who we become and what we accomplish. So class, as you think about the near or distant future, where do you want to be? More importantly, who do you want to be? My prayer is that you want to be no one other than you, but you to the fullest. And how do you do that? You start off by being the best you can be today, then tomorrow, then the next day. And God always takes care of the rest.
Next is a quality that has taken me years to learn. And when I say years, I mean years. And that is confidence. Specifically, what confidence truly is and how to keep it, rather than being on a roller coaster of ups and downs. The world tells us that we have to do more, say more, run more, jump more, practice more, do whatever it is more in order to have confidence. And to a certain extent, this is true. I have learned that I need to spend extra time practicing my craft to be confident in it. But if you want to have a confidence that isn't based on performance or our ability to have a good day, or that isn't centered on self, then we have to look to the one who knows us better than anyone else. True confidence comes from simply knowing that you can always rely on God rather than yourself. See, that takes the focus off, can I do it? Can I achieve it? Do I have what it takes? Because, class, we're imperfect, we're human, we make mistakes. But in Christ's name, we can do all things through Him who gives us strength. In His name, we lack no good thing. When we go out into college or the workforce or the military, we don't need all the answers. Because we have someone with us who goes before and behind us, who walks with us hand in hand, who knows every answer. And that's where real confidence comes from. In Christ, there's no more wondering who you are because the Lord calls you His. And there's no more wondering where you're going because He's leading the way. Proverbs 3:26 says, "For the Lord will be your confidence and will keep your foot from being snared." Henry Van Dyke once said, "Some succeed because they are destined to, but most succeed because they are determined to." The time is now. Why wait another day to see what you're capable of achieving? We have the choice to see the positivity or negativity in whatever we're looking at. This includes others, but this also includes ourselves. I pray that you and I always choose to see the good, believe in ourselves, and always have a determination to succeed. To my classmates, it's bittersweet that Kirk Academy is no longer our home, but I know it's time to go our separate ways. Our countless memories here together will not be forgotten, but cherished. I love each of you and wish you the best. Thank you all, and God bless.
The valedictorian award is given to the senior who has compiled the highest academic average during his or her 4 years of high school. The valedictorian for the class of 2018 is Morgan Claire Rose.
Sarah Teasdale once said, "Into my heart's treasury I slipped a coin that time cannot take nor a thief purloin. Oh, better than the minting of a gold-crowned king is a safe-kept memory of a lovely thing." Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the commencement ceremony of the Kirk Academy class of 2018, and thank you for taking part in this special event in our life. We've now come to a time for us to say goodbye, a time to think back, and a time to cry. To remember all the special friends that have always been there, to remember all the special things that we have shared. We've dreamed our dreams together and shared our hopes and fears. The memories we've collected here will last through the years. We've laughed and hugged and cried. We've shared secrets and broken hearts. We've made mistakes, lost friends along the way, and not always done what was smart. We can look back now and see how differently things have been arranged. It seems just yesterday, in junior high, when we thought that maybe years from now, when days seem long and cold, and we begin to feel a little lonely, we can reflect on all the good times we've had together here. For it has always been said, I'm united with my friends at heart. What matters if distance is wide apart? Before we leave, we would like to acknowledge our debt to those who have supported and encouraged our progress. Thank you, teachers, for not only educating us, but for becoming our friends also. You've given us discipline, guidance, and support while encouraging us to strive to be the best person that we can be. Thank you, coaches, for teaching us that hard work, dedication, and the will to win will eventually bring success. Thank you, administration, for giving us this school made of tradition and heritage on which we can base a firm foundation for our future. Each of us will always take pride in saying we are a Kirk Academy graduate. Thank you, parents, for loving us and always believing in us. A little boy was once asked how he learned to skate. Oh, by getting up every time I fell down. He replied, thank you for being there to help us up when we have fallen. To all of you who have helped mold and shape the first step of our life, we want to thank you. We need to remember the principle that nothing left loose ever does anything creative. No horse gets anywhere until it is harnessed. No steam or gas ever drives anything until it is confined. No Niagara is ever turned into light and power until it is tunneled. No life ever grows great until it is focused, dedicated, and disciplined. As each of us walk across this stage to receive our diploma tonight, it marks not only an ending, but also a beginning. The discipline, dedication, and support of family, friends, and teachers have given us the tools for building our future success. We all have high goals and longing dreams for our future, but let us remember, it takes a lot of patience, plus God, to build a successful life. Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 6 says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. With our trust in God and his direction, we can be confident in building our path towards a successful future. Thank you.
Community service is an important part of the development and education of Kirk Academy students. It challenges the students to reach beyond his or herself and allows the student to contribute in a meaningful way to the lives of others as well as to their society. Kirk graduates are required to accrue a minimum of 75 community service hours over the course of their high school careers. So it is worth noting tonight that the Kirk Academy class of 2018 has exceeded its required hours and has accrued a total of 3,027 community service hours. And to this community service class, we say thank you.
The Ray Freeman Award is given annually in honor of the former headmaster at Kirk Academy. The purpose of this award is to recognize a member of the Kirk Academy family who has exemplified Mr. Freeman's sense of helping when it's not convenient and not easy, doing the job that needs to be done out of duty and pride. This year, like previously, we've had numerous nominees for those contributions, and we are grateful. Kirk Academy is blessed with many individuals whose honor and duty serve as role models for our students. Presenting the 2018 Ray Freeman Award is Kirk Academy Board of Directors Vice President Dr. Donna DiPaolo.
Thank you, Dr. Paz. Like all achievements, the success of our students occurs against a backdrop of peer, family, and friend support. This has been a year of victory for Kirk, but victories can be hollow without the ability to share the experience. Thus, it is important to recognize the individuals who consistently come out and cheer for and support and help our teams on and off the field. Seeing that familiar face in the stands shows our young adults that they matter, that they are important, that they are worthy of our time and attention to their endeavors. So, in honor of the Kirk fans, the Freeman Award this year goes to Mr. Billy Bonner.
The Mississippi Economic Council's M.B. Swayze Educational Foundation established the STAR program in 1965 to recognize the high scholastic aptitude and superior performance in the schools of Mississippi and in appreciation of exemplary dedication to the pursuit of knowledge. This year's Kirk Academy's STAR student is Bailey Claire Wilkinson.
It is my privilege to introduce the selected STAR teacher for the 2017-2018 academic year, Dr. Cannon Beisel.
The Grenada chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution gives a Good Citizenship Award to a senior at Kirk Academy. This award goes to a boy or girl in the senior class that exhibits the qualities of service, leadership, and dependability in his or her home, school, and community. This year, the DAR Good Citizenship Award goes to Morgan Claire Rose. The Kirk Academy Good Citizen Award is given to a senior girl and senior boy who has fulfilled the duties, rights, and privileges of being a responsible citizen of the community and country. These students have exhibited high standards of citizenship within the community. The recipients for this year are Sarah Box and Warner Harry. The Kirk Academy School Service Award is presented to a senior girl and senior boy who have exhibited service to the Kirk Academy that goes beyond what is expected of each student. These students have played a vital role in the area of service whenever called upon. The recipients of this award are Laura Lee Goodwin and Austin Branscombe. The Kirk Academy School Spirit Award is given to a senior girl and senior boy who have displayed a school spirit not only in the support of school activities, but in their positive attitude toward the school. The recipients for this award are Leggett Steed and Cole Sessoms. The Kirk Academy Leadership Award is given to a senior girl and senior boy who have displayed the many facets of positive leadership at Kirk Academy. In the classroom and in activities, these students have displayed the ability to lead others in a positive manner and bring about betterment of the student body and Kirk Academy. The recipients of this year's award are Bailey Wilkinson and Scott Williams. The following graduates have earned all A's in the spring semester of 2016-2017 academic year and the fall semester of 2017-2018 academic year. Students, please stand when your name is read. Annie Box, Taylor Davis, Lance Fielder, Christy Hartley, Carly Hudspeth, Morgan Claire Rose, Joan Stanford, Elizabeth Taylor, Lauren Timmis, and Bailey Wilkinson. Scholars, you may be seated. Now for the highest academic averages. These students had the highest subject academic average in each course listed. Students, please stand when your name is called. In Anatomy and Physiology, Morgan Claire Rose. In Physical Science, Annie Box and Will Campbell. In English 4, Scott Williams. In Honors English 4, Dual Enrollment English Comp 2, Morgan Claire Rose. In Honors English 4, dual enrollment British Lit 1, Bailey Wilkinson. In Economics, Carly Hudspeth. In Government, Sarah Box. In Advanced Math, Laura Lee Goodwin. And in Honors Calculus, Morgan Claire Rose. Thank you, scholars. You may sit down.
This time I would ask that our university representatives make their way to the platform, and it is my privilege to present or to introduce to you Dr. Chelsea Bennett, who is the Assistant Dean of Student Services at the University of Mississippi, and also Matthew Murphy, who is an ambassador with Mississippi State University. The following scholarships have been offered to members of the Kirk Academy class of 2018. Please stand or come forward when your name is called. Annie Grace Box, and I'll recognize Dr. Bennett this time.
Good evening. I bring greetings from Chancellor Jeff Vitter and Admissions Counselor Rivers Myers of the University of Mississippi. I'm proud to announce several scholarships tonight, the first of which is for Annie Box, who is receiving the University's Sumner Grant.
Sarah Catherine Box, you'll please stand. She receives has been offered the Mississippi College Dean Scholarship for $10,000, as well as the Mississippi College Sibling Scholarship for $500. And now to make another presentation, Matthew Murphy. Sarah, if you'll make your way to the platform, please.
Good evening. I'm here to represent both Mississippi State University and our president, Dr. Mark Keenum. I'm Matthew Murphy, and I'm so excited to be giving out just a couple of scholarships tonight. But first up, we've got Ms. Sarah Box, and she'll be receiving both the Colbert Future Leader Scholarship and the Freshman Academic Excellence Scholarship, totaling $18,000 over 4 years.
Taylor Nicole Davis, if you would make your way to the platform, please. Matthew, we'll recognize you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Tonight, Taylor will be receiving the Mississippi State University Colbert Future Leader Scholarship, as well as the University Academic Excellence Award, again totaling $18,000.
Kimberly Christine Gibson. She has been afforded the Holmes Community College President Scholarship, as well as earning the Electric Cooperative of Mississippi Foundation Scholarship, $300. Congratulations to you, sir. Samuel Luke Glenn has been awarded the Northeast Mississippi Community College ACT Scholarship, as well as the Northeast Mississippi Community Leadership Scholarship, also being offered the Mississippi Delta Community College ACT Dean Scholarship. Congratulations, Luke. Marlene Goodwin has been awarded the Mississippi College Sibling Scholarship, as well as the Hampstead Scholarship for $9,000 a year. Congratulations. But if you'll remain standing, Marlene, where are you? You remain standing. And if there are any members of of Trey Campbell's family with us tonight, would you please stand at this time? Are you with us tonight? They're over here at this. We welcome you and glad that you've joined us for this time. In his tenure here at Kirk, Trey became an endeared and treasured member of the class of 2018. He was lost to us to eternity much too soon for our human understanding, and now his memories have been entrusted to us. Trey's family has established a scholarship in his memory, and appropriately it is being awarded to a student who has exemplified service as well as being a true friend to trade. And it is my honor to announce that Laura Lee, you are the first recipient of the Trey Campbell Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Christy Ginger Hartley. Christy has been awarded a Presidential Scholarship for $1,500 as well as winning the Water Valley Junior Auxiliary Watermelon Queen Scholarship for $500. Congratulations, Christy. Charles Warner Harry. Warner's been awarded the Holmes Community College Dean's Academic Scholarship. Congratulations, Warner. Carly Carol Hudspeth has been awarded a basketball scholarship to the University of Central Arkansas in the amount of $113,000, as well as a basketball scholarship being offered to her at Delta State in a total of $78,000. In addition to that, she has won the salutatorian scholarship to the University of Central Arkansas in the amount of $48,000. Congratulations, Carly. That's Swayze Blaine Johnson, would you stand, please, ma'am? Where are you? Swayze, where are you? Back over there. It's my privilege to announce to you tonight that you are the recipient of the 2018 Farm Bureau Serving You is What We Do Best Award. Congratulations to you. Well done. Private First Class Benjamin Hayden Kendall. Would you stand? Thank you for your already started service to our country, and you are being awarded a Mississippi National Guard Scholarship to the University of Mississippi. Congratulations to you. Adrian Kent Martin. Adrian, congratulations on receiving the Holmes Community College Dean's ACT Scholarship. Thank you. Anna Grace McCullough. Congratulations on receiving the Holmes Community College Dean's ACT Scholarship as well. Also being offered the Belhaven University Scholarship, as well as earning the Allabusia Baptist Association Scholarship. Congratulations to you. Leggett Elise Steve. Leggett, congratulations on earning the Holmes Community College Soccer Scholarship. I know that they will gladly have you on the field with them, as well as the Holmes Community College ACT Scholarship. In addition, you've been offered the Delta State University Scholarship, as well as the Delta State University ATC Scholarship. So congratulations to you. Elizabeth Carolyn Taylor. I'm honored to announce that you are the recipient of the 2018 Grenada Junior Auxiliary McCool Scholarship. Congratulations on that. And at this time, I would like to also recognize Dr. Kirk.
Elizabeth, if you'll join me on stage. Elizabeth is receiving the university's Academic Excellence Scholarship and the Bledsoe Scholarship. And I'm also delighted to welcome Elizabeth to the Ole Miss Pharmacy School's Early Entry Program. The Early Entry Program offers a one-of-a-kind opportunity for high school seniors interested in a career in pharmacy based on a combination of grades, test scores, extracurricular activities, and an interview. High-achieving students like Elizabeth are offered early acceptance into the professional pharmacy program. Upon completion of her pharmacy education, Elizabeth will have earned both the Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences and the Doctor of Pharmacy degrees. As a symbol of her induction into the Ole Miss Pharmacy family, we present her tonight with a lapel pin depicting a torch that bears the flame of knowledge and the universal pharmacy symbol RX. This pin symbolizes lifelong learning and the impact that you will have on the pharmacy profession and your patients. I could not be happier to welcome Elizabeth to the Ole Miss Pharmacy family.
Lauren O'Neill Timmis. Lauren, if you would come up and make your way up to Commencement.
I'm pleased to announce that Lauren Timmis is receiving the university's Academic Excellence Scholarship.
Brandon Lee Thomas. Congratulations on receiving the Holmes Community College President's ACT Scholarship. Bailey Claire Wilkinson.
Okay, we'd like to congratulate Bailey on receiving the Colbert Future Leader Scholarship, Freshman Academic Excellence Scholarship, the Star Student Scholarship, and the Study Abroad Scholarship, totaling $34,000 over 4 years.
Blake Andrew Woods. Congratulations, Blake, on being awarded the Mississippi Church of God Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. Congratulations. Morgan Claire Rose, being offered a scholarship to Eastern Carolina University in the amount of $33,000, as well as receiving the Wendy's Heisman State High School Athlete Scholar Award in the amount of $1,000. And at this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Bennett once again to come to the microphone.
I'm pleased to announce that Morgan Claire Rose will receive a full athletic scholarship to the University of Mississippi.
And at this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Shane Blanton to the microphone. He is the Executive Director of the Mississippi Association of Independent Schools.
Dr. Foss, Chairman Maddox, I'm here to present a very special award tonight, but I would be remiss if I didn't, as I stand before you as a director of the association, to look out over a great graduating class and a school and a community that's played such a vital part in the independent school world in not only Mississippi, but Louisiana, Arkansas, across the Southeast. I appreciate you as a family, and I hope graduating class of 2018 that you realize what a legacy that you hold as you stood of your parents that have come before you and the things that you will go out and do. But Kirk Academy stands as a great school in association of many good independent schools. And so I look forward to seeing what happens with you as a class. But tonight I have the privilege to stand before you to award the association's top award to one female and one male student across the association. The winner represents 120 schools, 40+ thousand students that participate in 17 varsity sports, over 10,000 individual competitions over the course of the year. The award is named after Don Souter, who was the executive director of the association for many years, up until about 1993. He passed away, unfortunately, in 2014, but he was a stalwart for the association, pushing not only academics, but athletic competitions as well. He loved the spirit of competition and seeing athletes compete. The award itself is a 8-pound onyx replica of the 500 BC obelisk, and it really stands for strength and achievement. And I can't fathom anyone that I've enjoyed watching compete over the last couple of years as a more deserving athlete. If you've ever seen a run, and the determination on her face, the drive that she has. It represents not only the Sauter Award, but all that's well with not only Kirk Academy, but the association as a whole. The 2018 Don Sauter Award winner is Morgan Claire Grove. Not only with the award, but we also recognize the school. And Dr. Posh, if you would stand with Morgan Claire, but it takes numerous individuals that goes into the success that Morgan Claire has enjoyed over her tenure at Kirk Academy, and not only teachers, administrators, family, community. With that, we would like to present you, Dr. Posh, with a plaque just commemorating the Don Sauter Award for 2018. And as Morgan Claire leaves the stage, I'm sorry, but the award's been given for a number of years, and I think this is one of the first time that the very first Don Sauter Award was a female from Kirk Academy, and it was actually a Rose, so congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Bland. And at this time, I would like to recognize the President of the Board of Directors for Kirk Academy, Josh Mathis.
On behalf of the Board of Directors of Kirk Academy, I would like to make a special presentation to an outstanding student athlete. Morgan Claire Rose has represented Kirk Academy exceptionally as both a student and an athlete. Tonight, you have already witnessed many of her accomplishments. Not only is she a multiple MAIS state champion, she also serves as this year's valedictorian. Morgan Claire has proved exemplary in all aspects of our school's endeavors. Because of her extraordinary efforts and success, the Board of Directors of Kirk Academy unanimously approved the retiring of Morgan Claire Rose track uniform. Her uniform will be displayed permanently outside the Ronnie Aldi Gymnasium. Thank you.
Mr. Wade, if you'll join us now. And we'll turn it over to you.
Graduates, when your name is called, please come forward and receive your diplomas. Morgan Claire Rose. Morgan Claire's diploma is presented to her by her father, a member of the Kirk Academy Board of Directors, Chuck Rose. Carly Carol Husband. Jones Harbin Stanford. Ty Michael Anderson. Holland Gage Bailey. Douglas Baker Blake. Connor David Boone. Annie Grace Box. Annie's diploma is presented by her father, a member of the Kirk Academy Board of Directors, Robert Box. Sarah Catherine Box. Austin Guy Branston. Jonathan Allen Brazier. William McDaniel Campbell. Taylor Nicole Davis. Kirk Lance Fielder. Kimberly Christine Gibson. Samuel Luke Glenn. Laura Lee Goodwin. Shelby LaBelle Greer. Christy Ginger Hartley. Charles Warner Harry. Warner's diploma is presented by his mother and member of the Kirk Academy Board of Directors, Tracy Harry. Swayze Blaine Johnson. Private First Class, Benjamin Hayden Kendall. James Alden Killebrew. Adrian Kent Martin. Harley Joe Malk. Anna Grace McCullough. Justin Luke McElroy. Emerald Sullivan Ross. Robert Cole Sessoms. Tyler Cade Smith. Leggett Elise Steen. Elizabeth Carolyn Taylor. Lauren O'Neill Kinners. Lauren was formerly convened by her father and member of the Kirk County Board of Directors, Patrick Dennis. Brandon Lee Thomas. Taylor Ray Witzel. Austin Harper Wilburn. Bailey Claire Wilkinson. Scott Clayton Williams. Blake Andrew Woods.
For the class of 2018, please stand. By the authority vested in me by the Kirk Academy Board of Directors and the state of Mississippi, I hereby declare you as 2018 graduates of Kirk Academy. Our benediction will be given by Board of Directors Chairman Josh Maddox.
If you will, please stand. Let us bow for prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for all your wonderful blessings. Thank you for these wonderful graduates with us here tonight. Thank you for their parents, family, and all of our teachers and administrators here at Kirk Academy. Thank you for the school and for watching over it. May we always do your will in every deed, word, and action. We pray that you will guide these young adults in their lives, and they will always turn to you for direction. Lord, we also pray that you will fill their hearts with love, and they will follow your word as they go about their separate ways with college, careers, and families of their own. We pray that their daily decisions always honor you. Thank you for allowing us to come to you in prayer. Lord, we are especially thankful for your Son giving his life for each and every one of us, so that one day we can be with you in heaven. Be with us, Lord, in his name. Amen.
Light